I don't pretend to begin to understand this universe he's laid out for us. A part of me has always known he exists, and a part of me has always known he doesn't. The part of me that's confused, the part that doesn't know anything, but patrols in a constant state of wonder, that part has control over my thought and my actions. They brought me up believing in him, believing in his majesty and glory, believing in the everlasting perfect wonder that is his kingdom. And I did. For a long time I did, and wondered why others didn't. In a sense, I still do, just not in the same way. I believe in something. I'm just no longer sure what it is. But why am I starting like this? This is wrong. Let's start elsewhere. Who are these people? When I was a kid, imagining other people's lives absolutely baffled me. To try and understand that these fleeting phantoms, these specks that fluttered by my window as I raced past, had thoughts, had minds, had pasts of their own, filled me with unquellable wonder. The idea that behind each one of those specks lied an entire life, the story of which I would likely never hear. A life in which the only part I play is that of a fleeting phantom. There for an instant, then gone forever, and ultimately unnoticed. I thought that when I got older, I'd surpass such musings. I thought I'd understand. Not much has changed. The only understanding I've since gained revolves around the fact that I can't understand. We see the world our whole lives from the perspective of a central entity around which events transpire. We spectate. And most of the time, the world doesn't notice. Now I walk the streets as a beacon, watching the world shy away as one at a time these strangers, these ghosts, notice the camera in my hand. Who are they? Will I ever see them again? Will we tell each other our stories one day, or forever remain mysteries that pass in anonymity? Are all these faces really as miserable as they look in passing? Strangers passing you by will more often than not avoid you, and in turn, any connection you might gain in your brief moment together. Don't look at them. Drop your eyes. Keep moving. Leave plenty of space. In smaller, friendlier environments, a pleasant greeting is more common. But in a city that teems with all walks of life and desperation, fear becomes ingrained into the senses. But is it just fear of crime that keeps us apart? We all drift away from strangers from time to time. We block them out, but why? It shouldn't bother me so much, but it does. What makes me wonder is that miserable mask they all wear. The same one they see me wear. Loneliness. If the very things we seek are connection, companionship, love, why does every forlorn face we pass become as unimportant as the concrete we're stepping on? I don't have an answer. I trot on those faces remorselessly every day. once witnessed a marriage proposal on this bench. It was probably the most affection I've felt toward strangers in this city. My friends and I congratulated them and wished them luck. I doubt they'll last. Spending 8 years watching my parents' marriage fall apart has taught me a thing or two about what love isn't. Still though, with that in mind, I care more about what happens to them than the fate of a homeless man I see walking down the street. It'd be different if he talked to me. Probably. I wonder if they're happy. I wonder if the homeless man's happy. People never look happy when you see them in passing. Not people who are by themselves. Not really. I've never met truly happy people who weren't lying to themselves. Maybe I just haven't looked hard enough. Who are you? What do you want from us? Are you anyone? Are you everyone? Did you make us or did we make you? Do I still speak to you because of some blind hope that maybe somewhere there's something better than what you've given us? Or is there a part of me that really feels like you're listening? I think there is. Even though part of me knows you're not listening. That you never have. That you can't be because you don't exist. The sad part is, I'm not looking for answers. Not really. If someone came up to me and said, I have the answer, I wouldn't even listen. I'd tell them to fuck off. No one knows. People believe, but no one really knows anything. We're all just wandering creatures, ambling instinctually along under your whim. Ghosts, phantoms, gods.